So back to what I was saying yesterday. There's a lot of misleading information on the internet, and of course from people who claim to be video game historians, video game experts. They're not. Pander Thumb Panderson is no expert, no understanding of anything, nor does Cat Feline Radical. Here's the deal. Stadium Events is a very common game. I'll tell you a real story with real accurate information that actually makes sense. You like that You like that new word I made up yesterday, huh? Anyways, so I was at Game World on East Charleston Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the early 2000s, 2004, 2005, and I was shopping for NES games. Um, and the owner of the Game World had a whole bunch of Stadium Events games. And this was about the time where Stadium Events started to pick up as a potential valuable game. Okay, potential, whatever. Um, and I noticed that when I went into the store, it was worthless. It was like $5. Okay, so if there's only been fucking 11 or 20 seen or whatever, it's a lie. I've seen three or four of them myself in Las Vegas, Nevada, in a store. So it's a lie. Um, there's a rarity with a certain numbered stadium events. Some stadium events are worth nothing, and there's plenty of reproductions of all kinds of NES and Super NES games right now for really, really cheap. The nice thing about that is if you had to sell stuff like I did, well, I didn't have to sell it, but I knew it was at an all-time high, and I knew eventually the market's going to crash, so I was smart. You know, it's nice to know I can get all my games back that I sold for thousands of dollars for $20 a piece, $17 a piece. It's really cool. I mean, of course, I've got the EverDrive and everything, but it's really nice to have the cartridge. And some of those fucking reproductions fucking look better than the originals. Literally, they're done really well. So it's clear that Panther Thumb Patterson didn't have an original Stadium Events in his hand, and if he did, it's still worthless because the ones that are valuable, nobody's going to sell it to you for less than thousands of dollars, and those are the ones that are very uncommon. The certain numbered ones that are rare. They give you a lot of misleading information on the internet about this rarity of this fucking game. It's not rare. Matter of fact, I remember seeing it in Woolworths in White Plains, New York years ago, maybe even in New Rochelle as well. Yeah, it's not a rare game, and all it is world-class track meet with another name on it. So, really, there's no big fucking deal to it. If you find a copy and you can get it really cheap, just grab it. That's fine. It's a garbage game. It's not rare. The certain numbered ones are rare. It's just like an NES. An NES is not rare. It's very fucking common. But the rare one, number 2, number 3, of course, those are fucking rare. You're not going to find them anywhere. And then I'm trying to think. Yeah, back to Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, there was a lot of those in production. But believe it or not, that's the rarest truthful NES game there is because it was a Blockbuster exclusive. Stadium Events was everywhere. Nobody cared. And that's what happened. That's what happened with Stadium Events. What's being told on the internet's not true. I'm a real gamer. I've actually been playing all my life. I don't lie and say I had a passion when I didn't, because this person in Texas that claims he has a passion doesn't have any passion. He did something because he couldn't do anything else with his life, so now he thinks because he's doing something in gaming, very little, that he's getting somewhere. You see my blogs everywhere, go look them up for yourself. I mean, it speaks for itself. But seriously, that's what it is. Stadium Events is being misled. It's not anything rare. It's not anything special. Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak is a fucking rare game. Those games are not common at all. When I got mine, it was very hard to get. And I got mine before it was even considered valuable. And I got mine in the early 2000s as well. And I paid $4.95. I sold it for around 800. So I'm happy. But, yeah.